Burt's Bees too. Got to make sure those lips are good. But welcome back, guys. We're back for episode 29, almost at 30. Black and white takes. We've got a lot to talk about. Dude, I'm just feeling good. Like it's basically September, and we know NFL is starting. College football is finally here this week. The wait's over, boys. Jace, how you feeling about it, man? I know you're a big LSU fan. We're gonna get into that game, but you feeling good as an LSU Tiger?
Yes, sir. I feel great. The right Tiger to be on today. Yeah, man, I'm really pumped for this game this weekend. We're back in full swing. And what's a better way to open college football than with LSU versus Clemson? Battle of Death Valley, the real Death Valley is coming to town. So Clemson, we'll see.
Now, well said, well said. Simi, how you feeling, bro?
We back. Are we almost back? Time to lock in, boys.
I know, man. And guys, I mean, kind of like with NBA, I mean, we're trying to make money. I mean, not only are we fans of sports betting, but I mean, come on. I'm an NFL sharp. Jace is a CFB sharp. And Simi's a Joe, but we're good. I mean, we're here to make money. We're going to help you guys make money. We're going to talk about a lot of games. But before we do that, let's get into some preseason takeaways, starting with the AFC North. We're going to kind of quickly go, but division by division. So AFC North, the big news that comes to mind for me, Jesse, I don't know if you want to break it for the Bengals. I feel like it's pretty big news.
Yeah, no, it's huge news. As we saw during the preseason games, the Bengals defense was in, elite midseason form. They looked horrible. But hopefully that can change real quick. We got Trey Henderson signing a massive deal, which is great for the Bengals. I don't think it helps them that much, but we'll see. That offense and Joe Burrow and them boys are gonna have to put up a lot of points, but nonetheless, I think they'll do it. But yeah, man, I'm excited that at least we got Trey Hendrickson back. That's huge for the defensive line.
Yeah, I think it's big for this season. I know that there was a little bit of mixed feelings because it was essentially just, I think, a $14 million raise to his current deal. So it's not actually a new long-term contract, which I'm sure he was actually after. But it's obviously enough to get him on the field for like one last go around. So, I mean, the way I at least view it is, you've already technically to some missed this window because you've already had to pay Chase and Burrow, big money. You're not really paying Hendrickson. You're bringing him back for basically one more year. If the window hasn't already closed, I mean, this is really kind of the last.
Well, I will say, I will say, at least with this 14 mil added to this year, there's trade value, right? If he goes out and starts the year like he did last year, if they don't want to sign him to a long-term deal, they can look to shop him around and explore the market with him. But I don't think the window is ever closed when you have ice cold Joey Burr back there.
Yeah. Simi, I think you might be muted. I can't hear him.
You're right.
Now you're good. What were you saying?
Bro, they have 4 guys getting 75% of their salary cap, and yeah, but I think that's a problem.
But they have cap space. Their owner's just cheap. They have the cap space to pay people.
Dude, it's gonna be fun to watch them again, but I think they're cooked as they were last year.
Dude, I don't know. There's ways to make it work. Like the Eagles make it work. I don't know the percentage of Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown and their offensive like their cap space, but it can't be that much different.
Yeah, I think they've drafted a little better over there, I guess.
I don't know. Could have Justin Jefferson, not the LSU guy, but Jalen Reagor.
On the defensive side.
No, yeah, that's true. For sure.
Cool. Yeah. So like, I guess the next team, Steelers, I don't have too much for them. I don't want to take too long on all this, but I don't have anything specifically about the Steelers since our last podcast. I mean, obviously we're just excited to see Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going to move on from them.
You like the new back?
What'd you say?
The new running back?
New running back.
Didn't y'all draft a running back?
Oh, Caleb Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I think we might have talked about him, but
you think Jalen Warren's the guy?
Yeah, I mean, everything I'm hearing is Jalen Warren's going to be the clear cut number one back, at least to start the year, which makes sense. So not really much news on the Steelers right now, but the Browns, I think, kind of have some big news. I guess the update with their QB situation. So they named Joe Flacco the starter. And remember, they had like 5 QBs on the roster. They had Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. They drafted 2 QBs, Shadur Sanders, and before Shadur, they drafted Dylan Gabriel. And then they also had, I think, Tyler Huntley or something, but they cut Huntley, traded Pickett to the Raiders, named Flacco the starter, and then named Gabriel QB2 and Shadur Sanders QB3. Um, Simi, do you think that's about right, or do you think they should be starting Sanders, or I don't know, QB3? That's kind of wild.
I mean, that should be about right now. I don't
Should
know
be.
what their plans are past week one. I feel like past like week one and week two, it changes, but it looks about right for right now. And Gabriel wasn't all awful in the preseason.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
they're the
pretty
Browns,
sound.
man. They're the Browns, so we don't even need to talk about the Browns, man. They're cooked. But all right, real quick, let's go to the AFC East. I don't really have anything. We got Patriots, Jets,
Dolphins.
Dolphins, and Bills. I mean, we can kind of talk real quick if we don't have anything specific about a team on who we like in the division or if there's possibly any dark horses there. But I definitely like I mean, I'm pretty chalky there. I think this is also going to be the Bills clear cut again, just like it's been for the past couple years winning this division.
Yeah, I would agree. But there's a highlight for the Patriots, man. Travion Henderson out of the gate looks really sharp.
Him.
Looks elite. I know, Simi,
Keeper.
you got to be loving him over there. You have him on your fantasy team.
Yeah, that's the boy.
Let's go. Cool. And then AFC West, Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders. I mean, we saw a little bit of Ashton Genty. I feel like he looked pretty good. Um,
Wait, I
you made a
actually had
face.
one random thing on the Dolphins.
Oh, go ahead.
I think we might see how bad Tua. I mean, I think we've already seen flashes of him being awful, but I think we might see like Tua finally hit the wall. And yeah, it might be the end of Tua time in Miami. And then I'm kind of worried about Tyreek Hill as well, another guy I have in my fantasy squad who has not been at practice much and just got into a divorce heavy payout, like a 500K payout with a car and a bunch of just a mess. I can't even find news about him playing football. It's all just him like having kids and divorces and all that type of stuff. So yeah, kind of worried about trouble in Miami.
Dude, I'm kind of bullish on Miami this year. Not gonna lie.
Okay, could be a hot
What
take.
is a hot take, but what's their over under, right? Isn't it like 7.5 wins this year?
Should be some nice value on them, low key.
I think there's good value on them going over 7.5 wins.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I'm kind of with Jace on this too. I think there is value on Miami, but I will say I also agree with you, Simi. It seems like ever since, I mean, Tyreek did have a crazy first season in Miami, don't get me wrong, but there's just always been a lot of off the field news, we'll say, with Tyreek Hill ever since he got to Miami. But I couldn't imagine like coming from Kansas
So,
City and being in Miami now, and like I don't know, it is kind of it seems like a different maybe season for him in his life. I don't know what's going on.
so much for the Dolphins is reliant on their health. I mean, they've won games while they're healthy. If they can stay healthy, I think, right, that's basically what you're betting on for the 7.5. That HN and Tyreek Hill and Tua can stay healthy. And if they do, I think I see some bright spots for them this year, actually.
Yeah, and their win total is at I mean, I don't know why FanDuel does it like this actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's 7.5.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I think there's value on the over. I think if they hit that under and Tua plays the whole year, yeah, Simi's right. It could be the end of Tua time in Miami. Um, so we talked about the Patriots a little bit. Jets, I think the Jets are cooked. I'm not bullish on Justin Fields. I don't really have much to say about them. And
No.
then who's the last team in that division? Bills, we already talked about them. So AFC West,
Broncos.
Broncos, Raiders, and Chiefs. Obviously, I like the Chiefs. I think last I checked, they were like minus 110, which is insane to me after, I mean, all Patrick Mahomes has done. I think he's maybe lost what? Maybe one or two divisional games in his career, something crazy. Um, so all he does is dominate that division. So for me personally, I think this is insane value to get the Chiefs. But I mean, what everyone's talking about, what I feel like everyone's super high on is the Denver Broncos. I'm pretty sure you guys are both high on the Broncos, right?
Yeah, I know that's probably a pretty Joe take. But I am pretty high on the Broncos this year. I'm interested in see where Bo Nix progresses. You know, he had a solid rookie campaign, but we'll see if he can follow it up with another good year. I think another year under the Sean Payton system. They drafted some good pieces with RJ Harvey and, just another year with his receiving core. I think I see some solid offense coming out of the Broncos, and we know what their defense can do. Their defense is elite. So,
That team is built to take out the Chiefs, bro.
dude, yeah, that is one thing. Like to Alex's point, like that division has gotten a lot better with Harbor there, Hardball, whatever is there. The Chargers just getting better, Broncos getting better. I think the Raiders with Pete Carroll have gotten better. I mean, it's going to be a tough division for the Chiefs to come out. And I mean, I'm not going to put it past Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we know who he is. He's great. But I could see some struggle there. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
going to be a cakewalk.
yeah, I agree. The gap has definitely closed. I mean, you look at the past few years, like, I mean, dude, like Aiden O'Connell starting at quarterback, like, dude, it was a disaster in that division. And that was like the most competition Mahomes was getting. It was like Aiden O'Connell. It was, clown ass Russ. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what was happening in that division. So yeah, it will be more competitive. But dude, so the Broncos win totals at 9.5. I mean, that's an under to
Yeah.
me. I mean, you guys like them
Under?
getting the double digit wins?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
You like
Why is
them
that so?
over?
Why is that so high? No, it's too high, dude.
Yeah, that's way too high. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just too high. I mean, we know. I didn't see enough from them to be this high.
Yeah, and they didn't beat very many good teams last year. I think
Yeah, I mean,
what
they got lit up in the playoffs by the Bills.
they got lit up. They got lit up by every team over 500.
Yeah, basically. But I will say, Sean Payton. I was listening to the favorite. Shout out to Chad and Simon. But Sean Payton, he is a genius with these quarterbacks. And I think they had a guest on. I forgot the name of the guest, but he was talking about how Sean Payton has this system or he created this like prospect ranking system because this happened. He created this back when Breeze was getting ready to retire in 2017, and he wanted to find Breeze's replacement, and he utilized it at first. It's a very complex system that he developed just to kind of grade quarterbacks, and it's not like a Joe way, but it's a way to find a guy that's basically going to be the next Drew Brees. And the guy that hit the marker was Patrick Mahomes in 2017. So the Saints were actually going to draft Mahomes up until the Chiefs traded up to number 10 and took him and stole him from the Saints. So that's kind of crazy. But Sean Payton was all in on Patrick Mahomes, by far being the guy that he wanted in that draft. And what's interesting is that the next quarterback, I mean, obviously, Sean Payton got back in 2023, didn't really see much in the drafts prior to Bo Nix. But in 2024, when Bo Nix was coming out, he was the next guy that hit, I guess, Sean Payton's system that he has as the next Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes type player. So, I mean, if Sean Payton's sharp, which it seems like he has been just with like his offensive mind and developing quarterbacks, there definitely is a bull case where, Bo Nix really could be next up. I'm not going to lie. So I thought that was a cool story. All right. Chargers, I don't have anything. It'll just be interesting to see Harbaugh play college football, Michigan, run style offense, pro style offense. We can move it real
Justin
quick
Herbert,
to
new girlfriend.
Oh yeah, dude, go ahead and break that news.
Justin Herbert's new girlfriend, rocking the leg sleeve, carrying I think a board game and a bottle of wine. looking like a little weeknight date for him and whoever that shotty was. But yeah, Justin Herbert or a upgrade.
Low
Is
key, man. I didn't know he had the Riz like that. I mean, Madison Beer, crazy.
she a good girl?
I don't know nothing about her.
Jury's out.
Is he cooked?
I don't know. I think it's just rumors. But before I forget, we do also need to talk about the other news in the same division in regards to relationships. Jace, I know you've been waiting to break this one, man.
What are we talking about?
Dude, who got engaged today? Come on.
Why are we making me give this news? I don't want to touch this.
You said you wanted to talk about it.
Well, no. In all seriousness, marriage is a sacrament. So good for them. Good for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We support marriage here.
Hey, okay. Anyone have any thoughts on? I mean, I feel like, guys, this is gonna be big news. I feel like it's not a surprise that this happened right before the season started. Travis bowed the knee to Taylor Swift, the superstar. Probably had to
Bowed the
sign
knee,
an
crazy.
insane prenup. Simi, what do you think? Is this like gonna change the trajectory? Is this like saying the Chiefs are gonna make a run?
Is this
Any
saying
significance
Taylor
to this?
Swift is going to perform at the Super Bowl?
That's a good point.
Bro, I hope not. But I think Killa Trav, somebody was comparing their two Instagram names. Those Taylor Swift and Killa Trav. I think that just kind of speaks to the duality. But I think Killa Trav was gonna propose during that Super Bowl, but they ended up getting cracked by whatever 35, 40. So he had to do it on some random day in August. But yeah, that's really my only thoughts on that. Shout out them. I guess marriage is a beautiful thing. And monogamy rocks too.
Dude, monogamy is the only way, guys. Don't forget that. But
Does anyone
anyway.
have a hot take here? CK,
Yeah,
I feel
CK,
like
you
you have
got
to. You got a hot take here.
Yeah, my hot take is that, guys, we all know and we see this constantly when pro athletes retire, and we know Travis Kelce is on his way out. There's something in terms of chemicals and hormones and not playing football anymore. Unfortunately, it does affect people, and it's not always for the worse, but it is a big change. So my hot take is that I am under 3.5 years with this marriage lasting. No, I'm just kidding. Best of luck to them. Shout out to them. We do love marriage. But yeah, I mean, I do think it is kind of an insane thing. I mean, there's only one Taylor Swift, so I don't think it's just like any other ordinary marriage.
Interesting word choice there.
Over under 3.5 years.
Nah. Let's not do that. We
Yeah,
want a long, happy marriage.
They just
Yeah,
got
of
engaged
course.
today.
Okay. Let's reel it back in, boys.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what you want me to say about it. All right. All right. Let's keep it going. So AFC South, Texans, Jags, Titans. Who I'm excited to see the Titans, man. And who's the last one? The Colts. So only news that I know there is Daniel Jones is starting for the Colts, which is pretty crazy. I mean, you think about where Daniel Jones was last year. He literally got cut by the Giants. I thought his career was over. But I think this kind of shows, like, either one, how bad Anthony Richardson is, or just two, the mental resilience and maybe how good Daniel Jones is. I mean, I do think it takes. I think it's impressive for him to be cut by the Giants and then win this job on a new team and beat out like the rookie that they chose top 5. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But that also, again, I think that probably says a little more about where AR-15 is right now in his development. What do you guys think?
AR-15.
Jace?
You got it, Alec. I'll go next.
Yeah, I feel like Jay has maybe a hotter argument on this. I think Danny J is just like a serviceable quarterback that's not going to make. I mean, he might make some crazy mistakes, but I guess they look better than the mistakes that AR-15 makes. I don't know. I think these guys are both kind of trash, though, and I don't know if either of them will have any type of success in Indianapolis. I think it might be an Indianapolis problem too.
for sure. And I kind of agree with the decision, right? Like you can't go with AR-15, him be terrible, then go to Danny Dimes, right? And then if he's terrible, you can't go back to AR-15. Like I think if you have any future plans with Anthony Richardson, you have to let him sit and mature and develop and then play him when either they're awful and he can just go in and play freely and develop, or you right, you see what I'm saying? Like you can't like you'll get
Mhm.
stuck on like if AR-15 goes out there and he's awful and you sit him, like he's done. Like you just now your top 5 pick of the previous year is completely shot and you're moving on looking for a quarterback, which they're probably still doing anyway. Let's be real. I think they both suck. Um, but at least this buys a little bit of time and, the GM for the Colts, some extra time and leeway with AR-15 backing up Daniel Jones.
Yeah, it's a pretty good point. I like that. Cool. Let's keep it moving though. Let's cover the NFC real quick. Vikings. I think there's. I mean, what I've heard is JJ McCarthy kind of started camp slow, but apparently, at least the past couple weeks and ending the preseason, he finished really strong. And apparently, there's a lot to look forward there. That's what I'm hearing. People are excited to have JJ. I'm excited to see him too. I think this division as a whole, though, is super interesting. It was the best division by far in football last year. I think I mean, the Lions and the Vikings were both at 14 wins last year. So, I mean, I think there's a lot to look forward to in this division. I'm pretty bullish. I think I'm coming around on the Vikings. I wanted to fade them, but I've ate my words when I've tried that before, just betting against Kevin O'Connell. And I think the Vikings and that staff, especially the team, the organization, is excited to finally have their guy. Not that they didn't want Sam Darnold. I mean, sure, like they obviously took him as a backup and he ended up doing great. But JJ McCarthy is really their guy. He's the guy that they drafted top 10 overall. He's finally healthy, seems ready to go. And there's not a better head coach that you kind of want to be under as a young quarterback, learning the ropes. So I think there's a lot to look forward to there. Jace, are you still pretty bullish on the Vikings?
Yeah, I mean, if we know anything about Kevin O'Connell, it's that he can develop quarterbacks, right? So, I mean, like you said, I think it's a great situation for him to get a year under Sam Darnold, seeing how like he prepared, see kind of what can happen in your career if you don't prepare and play well, right? So, him getting to kind of soak that in from a guy who kind of had it all taken away from him. I mean, shout out Sam Darnold, that's a great redemption story, but kind of seeing that side of it and then getting to go in and prepare each week and play for a really good coach with really talented receivers. Um, I think there's a lot of upside there, and I was thinking about with you, right? Like I was kind of nervous about it with initial reports from camp of JJ struggling, and I own Justin Jefferson, so I'm like I was looking to shop him because I own him in fantasy. So but
Yeah.
I'm coming around. I'm coming around. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna ride it out. I mean, like we know, Kevin O'Connell, man, he produces. So we'll see. I'll wait it out.
Yeah. Simi, any thoughts on the Vikings? Nah.
I was talking about this in the group chat earlier. I'm honestly good on JJ, bro. Already, already. Like I want to give him a chance, but I just don't see it, bro. Like I don't see it. This guy was a total like definition of a game manager for his entire time at Michigan, and I don't know if he's just going to be able to grab the skills out of nowhere. But I mean, he is the Vikings guy, so I feel like he's going to get maybe the entire season, and we're going to see. But I'm good on JJ.
Yeah. No, that's a fair take. There's a lot to be seen there. Moving on real quick to the Packers. I'm pretty bearish on the Packers, guys. I do like LaFleur. I like Jordan Love to an extent, but I just again I'm not bullish on them actually making too much movement in terms of like actually making like a playoff run. I mean, they've made the playoffs the past 2 years, so they've always been decent, and I can see them being decent and sneaking in as like a 6 or 7 seed, 8 seed, maybe. I don't know, but or I guess there's no 8, but 6 or 7 seed. But it's like I don't see them actually doing much else. You guys in agreement?
I feel like the Packers are a team that falls on the number, like right at the number every year.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. They don't really overperform, they don't underperform, which is a reflection of coaching, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't really have a hot take for them.
Simi, you got anything?
Kind of like Jordan Love to take a big step this year. I was expecting this last year, but like it more this year. And they have a receiver that can um, likely run the slot or outside, and Matthew Golden, and finally some like actual help for Jordan Love. And I expect a big step this year.
Yeah, that's fair. Lions, real quick. I'm very bullish on them. I know that a lot of people are down on them after they got embarrassed in the divisional round against the Commanders. But obviously, they're going to be healthy. If they can stay healthy, especially on the defensive side of the ball, which they did not have any health. Like, I think they lost I mean, it was an insane amount of starters that they lost on their defense. But I'm bullish on this Lions team. I think that they're truly a great team. I actually love Dan Campbell. I think they're pretty much a lock to win this division. I don't actually see the Vikings or Packers being good enough to get past them. And I was talking about this earlier in the group chat too, but like we're gonna get more into the Lions. But week one, I mean, the Lions are a dog right now in Green Bay. It's plus 1.5. So I can't lie. I've already bet that, guys. I've already bet it. And I didn't even just bet the line. I did what I don't usually do. And I took the money line plus 105 Lions. Get it now, because I think once we are locked into NFL and week one is here, which is literally next week, I could see this flipping to Lions minus 1.5. What do you guys think about that, Jess?
Oh man. At Green Bay, I don't know. Open up with a divisional opponent.
Yeah,
Rival even. I don't know. We'll see.
that's true.
I
I mean, it's going to be a tough game, but I've
We'll
kind of
see.
come around on Goff. I think Goff over the last 2 years, even though he's still choked in some big moments, he's kind of proven like he's a
Yeah,
top 7 quarterback in my opinion.
and it's a good time to bet golf outside, I guess. Early year
Yeah,
at Green Bay.
exactly.
I mean, it kind of helps your prediction that they're going to win the division. Having played them,
Yeah,
in September versus December, it's a game that they can win, that they want to
exactly.
win.
Yeah. Simi, what do you think about the Lions, man? You behind them?
First game with the new OC, I kind of want to take Green Bay.
Good point.
That's fair.
But yeah, not sure. Kind of that's a tossy line.
No, that's true, and we'll come back to that. We're gonna break down these lines next week for sure. But real quick, I mean, since we've already talked about every team, I think this division just has a lot going on. But the Bears, man, we cannot not talk about the Bears. And we talked a little bit on the last podcast comparing Drake May and Caleb Williams. So I think we already know where we stand. I'm bullish on Caleb. I think Simi is too, and Jace is just like kind of off him. I think the Bears are the most interesting team, and the team. I mean, they're the ones that have the most room to make a jump. So it's not really much in saying that, but I do think that they have potential with Ben Johnson, and with Caleb Williams now coming back with a whole new system, essentially new offense, and really they've shored up a lot of pieces and a lot on their offensive line as well, bringing in Joe Tooney, and their defense is not bad. It wasn't bad last year. It's actually, in my opinion, it's top half of the league when we look at defenses. So, I mean, I think there's a lot in place for Caleb Williams to succeed. But I think we all can agree, and Jason, I want to hear your take. It's all going to come down to Caleb Spencer at the end of the day, like if he's ready to go.
Well, this might be. Has Caleb Williams ever been a winner?
I mean, at Gonzaga.
At Gonzaga.
Great. High
Did
school
they win
sports.
that? I mean, did they even win? I don't know.
Nah, I don't even think they won the WCAC when he was there. Could be
That-
wrong, but that's my point, right? Like he doesn't like. Sure, he's gifted, and we see that. We see the talent of Caleb Williams, no doubt. But there are other talented guys. We saw the talent of Jamarcus Russell. We saw the talent of Johnny Manziel. We saw the talent of, Vince Young. Like you can name these guys, but at the end of the day, there's just something different about quarterbacks that succeed in the NFL. And like you asked the question, it's going to come down to his mental, right? Like where do these guys perform outside of the lines, preparing for the week? And I have yet to see Caleb Williams be a game changer or even a game manager, right, to win you a football game. So the verdict's still out for that. We'll see. I'm not a believer on that front. Is the talent there? No question. Dude's gifted. He was drafted number 1 overall for a reason.
Won
But
the Heisman, bro.
yeah, sure. But also didn't win a national championship that year. So I don't know. Right now, to me, it's just potential. At the end of the day, potential eventually has to produce. So until I see production, I'm going to be off that one.
That's a good point.
Ben Johnson going to unlock Caleb.
That's what every head coach thinks.
Man, that would make that division so fun.
Not every head coach is Ben Johnson.
And not every quarterback paints their nails.
Oh,
hey, ain't that the truth?
All right, let's keep going. NFC East. We don't have to talk about each team because I don't think I have anything for the Giants, Cowboys, or the Eagles. But Commanders, big news. Simi, I want to hear your thoughts on Scary Terry signing.
Yeah, beautiful day. I think that was yesterday. Group chats going off. Beautiful sites on Twitter, Instagram. Waited a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like maybe last week or the week before, and probably overpaid him maybe a couple $1 million, but we'll charge that to the game. I'm glad we got our guy Terry for the next 3 years, and yeah, I'm sure Jaden's happy too. Exciting times in Washington. CK, I know you texted about how talented of a squad they were yesterday, and yeah, good signs ahead for the Commanders.
Facts, yeah. I mean, I think this is a big signing for sure. I think it's good that they put this behind him. I was actually a little surprised. I thought maybe I'm pretty high on Jaden Daniels too, but I was like, dang, like, are the Commanders already pulling a Mahomes where they're like, we don't care who we have, like we got Jaden Daniels, we got Patrick Mahomes, we're good. Anyone can go around them. Obviously, it would be, I think, very premature for that since it's just been his rookie year. But overall, though, I think that's a huge signing. I think it kind of puts the icing on the cake for them in terms of winning the offseason with all the other additions. I mean, Jace, they brought in your boy, Big Fat Debo. I mean, you think he'll be able to? I'm just kidding.
No, I actually have a hot take here. Hot take.
Yeah,
I actually think the Commanders underachieved this year. Like I don't see how. I mean, signing Terry's great, but like he's not. I don't think he makes them significantly better.
I see what you're saying, but I think he actually does. Like, I think he's honestly been underrated his whole career.
You think?
Yeah. Like, I actually would entertain him over AJ Brown conversations.
He scored a lot of touchdowns last year, bro. And I just think the Commanders had such a fluky year. Like you got so much overproduction from Terry. Like it was, maybe that's a reflection of Jaden Daniels. So I'm a dude. I watched, obviously, LSU fan, love Jaden Daniels. I think he's elite. So maybe it's just a reflection of him. But I think we saw overproduction from a 33-year-old Zach Ertz at the time. You saw overproduction from, Luke McCaffrey, like big third down conversions during the year. Scary Terry, right? You saw some massive plays from him. And maybe that's, like I said, maybe that's just like a reflection of Jaden Daniels' weight, the pressure he can put on defenses with his legs. So I hear that side of the argument, but also I don't think I'll be shocked if they have the same year that they had last year. I'll be very shocked.
I feel like their schedule's tougher this year. Yeah,
100%.
But Jaden for sure makes everyone around him better and makes the game easier for everyone. I don't think I would call Terry overproduction just because he is so underrated.
Bro, I mean, even before he had a quarterback, he hasn't had a quarterback for most of his career, and I mean,
No, I know. I
he's a
know.
dog, man. So I mean, I think he's just he's an important piece. But I will say, because I'm looking at the win total, 9.5 for the Commanders. I feel like it's a good number.
Good number.
But I will say I wouldn't be surprised if they go under. And the only reason I say that is because I've talked about before on this podcast how I am bullish on the Cowboys. I do think just like the Commanders are in the running to win the division, I think the Cowboys are right there, which is crazy to say. But I do think like it's going to be a much tougher schedule for the Commanders. But again, 10 wins is very much doable at the same time. We do know that. I think they are legit.
Yeah, I just think we're gonna have to see more methodical offense this year from the Commanders, which like last year was a lot of big plays. Out of Jaden Daniels, out of Terry, right? Like I think year 2, more tape on Jaden Daniels he's gonna have to evolve his game a little bit, I think.
Jay, are you still seeing that Jaden to Terry touchdown to cook the Bengals, bro?
Yeah,
Still in your
it
nightmares
still haunts me, man.
Yeah, that was wild.
On what was that? It was third down too, right? If they get that
Fourth down.
stop, yeah, it might have been fourth. It's like 4th and 1, right? 4th and 2. If they get that stop,
Dude, that was the beginning of a long year for the Bengals. Not
that was
that
the
I mean, it
beginning
had
of
already
a
started, but
nightmare
that was the
season.
moment where it's like, Burrow and Chase are lighting it up, and
Nothing can go their way.
Yeah, it's like the better Burrow and Chase do, the worse the defense plays.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
crazy.
what's going on?
neither it was kind of crazy. It was like I think it was like the second game ever that neither offense punted. There wasn't
Yeah,
one
that was
punt.
lit.
Yeah, I mean it's a great football game. It was incredible to watch. But
Yeah, that was Jaden Daniels' showcase because that was before we even knew about like this guy's legit. Because I remember the line of that game was 8.5.
two incompletions total.
So
Yeah, I
Bengals
mean
minus 8.5.
we'll see. We'll see. I think he'll have to make some tighter throws this year. I think, but accuracy has never been a problem with Jaden Daniels. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a skinny guy though too. Like so much is going to be dependent on his health. Like who's their backup? Their backup's pretty horrible. Is it Sam
Dude,
Hartman?
like Josh Johnson, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Got
So
Sam Hartman just got cut today.
poor guy. Go
all
have
right,
that
yeah, no,
airport beer.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to with the Commanders, but let's keep it moving. NFC West, I don't have a whole lot. I've already said, I know Jace has already talked about how he's bullish on the Rams. I'm really bullish on the 49ers. And I don't have too much about the Seahawks or the Cardinals. I don't expect the Seahawks to be good, if I'm being honest. I actually could see the Seahawks finishing last. I'm probably a little more bullish on the Cardinals. But I do think similar to Tua, though, Kyler Murray, I mean, what are we doing here? It's time to go. Like, I mean, year 6 is here. I don't know where he's at, but I mean, it's time to go, Kyler. Like, first overall
Year
pick,
6.
Heisman winner. I mean, let's go, right? Kyler to earth.
Not a winner, man.
Yeah, is that just another guy, Jace, that's not a winner?
That's just another guy, man, who's not. There's something about, dude. There's a seriousness to playing quarterback. I mean, we saw it with Tom Brady. I mean, I know he's like the extreme radical case, but like you got to be obsessed. And if I don't get that feeling from you, like it's hard for me to really see the output, the long-term success of your career if outside of playing football you're not obsessed with it, right? That's the tape, that's the walkthroughs, that's the just like buy-in culture, then I just can't get down with you.
Yeah, especially as
you leading my
quarterback.
offense.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is you saying that reminded me of what you said about Ben Simmons. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but you used to kind of say something
dude,
similar about Ben Simmons.
Yeah, man, like Ben Simmons all the time in the world. I like watched him at LSU, obviously a huge LSU fan, and there's just something just rubbed me the wrong way with that guy. But I've also been completely wrong about this take because I thought that about Paolo Banchero, and he's absolutely cooking in the NBA. So I can be wrong here too.
Nah, facts. Simi, you got anything on that?
I was gonna say Kyler, another Heisman winner, and then was wondering if he still mashes the video game buttons all the time. I haven't seen like I haven't seen anything on social media about Kyler this offseason, which could be a good thing.
Facts. That's true. I mean, I think I saw he was in Korea though, but other than that,
Is he Korean?
yeah, he's half Korean. I think.
Okay, okay.
Which
Checks out.
might be an excuse then. I don't know, but still,
Yeah.
come on, man. I just don't. Never mind. I was in Asia too this year, so I can't say much. But anyway,
Dude,
I do wanna say
long shot Super Bowl champs.
well, yeah, real quick
Rams
before we
this
do
year.
that,
Come
guys,
on.
you guys gotta clip this because this is my hot take. 49ers, guys. I was looking at their schedule. You can see it right below here. But they have the easiest schedule in the league, in my opinion. And I'm really bullish on this 49ers team after, even before I saw their schedule. I think that this team is greatly overlooked. We know the injury to CMC last year. Ayuk, everyone went down. For the most part, pretty healthy. I know there's still a lot of question marks in the receiver room. And they've lost a lot of players too since they've been in the Super Bowl. Dre Greenlaw, a lot of important pieces, Hufanga. But what I will say, and what the 49ers have been able to do, is one, draft really well. They drafted exactly what they needed. They drafted D-line and edge. We know they have Bosa, who's a great player still. I think he's still a top 3 edge guy. But they've brought in a couple guys, a couple rookies that I think are going to make an instant impact, that they'll need to make an instant impact. And we'll have a good opportunity with this schedule. So I'm very bullish on the 49ers. And the other thing is that they've been able to keep their core together. That's the other huge thing. Is like, yes, they've lost a lot of good players, but if you look at who they're bringing back, Brock Purdy, CMC, Trent Williams, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. I mean, those are their top 5 guys on that Super Bowl team too. George Kittle as well. Sorry, but they're bringing back their top 6 guys from a Super Bowl team, and I just think this team's ready to go. So I'm super bullish on them. Jay, what do you think, or do you still think the Rams are the team here?
No, yeah. I mean, I'm not bearish on the 49ers. We know who they are. We know Shanahan's gonna have them ready. They'll be good. But I do think if Matthew Stafford is healthy this year, I'm telling you, I have a weird feeling they're Devontae Adams is undervalued right now at this point in his career, paired with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua,
Yeah.
and Sean McVay. I think they are a very, very underlooked, dangerous team. And we saw, dude, they were the best team against the Eagles in the playoffs last year too. I had a chance to win that game. So
Yeah.
I like the Rams this year, man. I like them a lot.
No, it's a good point. Real quick, Sammy, before you go, yeah, I agree. Like, their defense is legit, and not enough people talk about that. Like, Jared Verse is insane.
Yes, he's insane on the line.
They've got a good team, and you're right. Devontae Adams, I mean, dude, I still think he's legit. I mean, he is legit. So, I mean, Cooper Kupp, I think that's what hurt them, is they did have a lot on Cooper Kupp being the guy he was in 2021. But I mean, he took a huge step back, I think, as he's gotten older. But that's not the case with Devontae Adams. Simi, what do you think? You lean more Rams, 49ers, anyone you feel good about?
If I had to pick, I'd go Niners there. Yeah, I think they're fully reloaded, but they're needing Brock Purdy to just be like a pro. I don't know if I've seen the best of Brock Purdy yet. Hopefully that's still on the horizon. But yeah, I'd lean towards the Niners if I had to pick of those two. But I think we talked about this maybe, if not the last pod, the one before that, but gave out the Broncos, I want to say plus 2,700 to win the Super Bowl. Just seems like a good value there. A team that we said was built to beat the Chiefs. And yeah, I'd like that for a long shot.
Dude, Foxhole on the Rams here to win that division. Come on.
That's right, Jay.
You said you like
those are your
Rams?
boys.
For the division, yeah. I'm in the Foxhole there. Come on.
Yeah. So real quick, just so you guys know, Niners are favored right now to win the division, but they are plus 155, which I think might be the highest or the most juiced odds for a division. Actually, it's not. Wow. What the heck? The Lions are plus 175. That's crazy. But anyways, so the 49ers are plus 155. The Rams are plus 200. Cardinals plus 380. Seahawks plus 500.
Good night.
I mean, I could only look towards either the 49ers or Rams. I don't know why the Cardinals are plus 380, but I don't know. But yeah, let's wrap this up though. So last division, NFC South, Panthers, Bucks, um, Saints. We're not going to talk about the Saints, man. And then who's the last team there? Panthers, Bucks,
Falcons.
Saints, and Falcons. I don't have much to say. I'll just say the Chris Godwin coming off IR made me have to drop someone in my fantasy league. I thought he was gonna. I just hope he plays, but I do think Jalen McMillan, who was essentially their wide receiver 2, technically over Ibuka, he got hurt. So yeah, I think Ibuka. That's how you say his name, right? Ibuka. I don't even know, but
Sure.
yeah, Ibuka is set now to be wide receiver 2. So I think if you're in fantasy leagues, I think there is a lot of value on him with McMillan hurt, and he's going to miss multiple weeks. I do think that he has a lot of upside just with how we know Baker slings that ball around. So something to keep in mind for fantasy owners. You guys got anything on NFC South?
Nah.
Nada. I just got Ibuka in 2 redraft leagues though, which I'm pretty stoked about.
Hey,
Penix over 18.5 TDs. No shot.
Okay, what's up with that line?
That's a crazy line.
You want to talk about it, Jace?
Nah.
No?
Open up. Open up.
Open up. All right, let me see. Before we move to college football,
get into the pick'em.
Yeah, let's talk about the pick'em real quick. You want to talk about that, Jay?
No, it's your.
Nope.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do for this show is I joined a pick'em league. I think it was 55, 60 bucks, something like that. With some guys. Shout out to my boys, Chase and Billy, but they invited me to a pick'em league. I think it has actually 60 plus people in it. But there's different ways to win money. But what we're going to do for you guys and what we're going to really hound in on it in a way to make money is utilize this pick'em to help craft our top picks. So how this is going to work is it's not just going to be specific to NFL. It's going to be cool because we'll be able to incorporate college football as well, because we do know that starts this week. So each week we're going to have to choose a total of 15 games. So we're, as a group here, us 3 on Black and White Takes, we're going to come up with 15 sides against the spread for you guys each week. It's going to include at least 7 college games and 7 NFL, and then either 8 college, 8 NFL, 7 other, vice versa. But it's got a total 15. Each week there's going to be games of the week. So there's going to be games of the week that we have to bet, or we have to actually choose a side to. And for this week 1, since NFL has not started, it's solely college. So we need to come up with 7 college picks. And there's 2 games of the week this week. It's LSU, Clemson at night on Saturday, and then of course Texas, Ohio State at noon. So yeah, we're gonna break that down by making our picks essentially. So let me share my screen real quick just so that we can actually, before I share my screen, I mean, we already know the 2 games of the week. I think we should start with the games of the week. So Texas, Ohio State's minus 2.5. Jay, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I think you got to go Texas here. Texas plus 2.5 on the road. They're on the road, right? Obviously.
Neutral,
be, right?
I believe it could be neutral, but I think it's at Ohio State.
Let me ask Grok.
But I'll get to the breakdown. I saw Ohio State starting I believe, a freshman quarterback, right? I saw freshman quarterbacks against top 5 opponents are currently 0-18 in their first start on their obviously the first game of the year. So I think with that alone, with that data alone, you got to go Texas here. Archie Manning got some time
it's not
last
neutral.
year.
It's at Ohio State.
Yeah, so that is why I think Ohio State's getting the -2.5. But give me Texas +2.5. I would actually go Texas money line here. I think there's incredible value on it. Like I said, a freshman starting their college football, career against a top 5 opponent, I believe, is currently 0-18. So with that being said, hammer Texas.
Simi, you got anything on this?
Texas getting their lick back here. I agree with Jay.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm with Ohio State. I think that. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know too much about this freshman quarterback, but if I had to choose a side, I'm going to go with Ohio State just because I think everyone's kind of looking for a way to bet Texas. I mean, it's kind of the fun team to bet. You got Arch Manning making his, season debut, we'll say, as a starter finally. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of hype, but at the end of the day, you got to go into Ohio Stadium. Ohio State, you're getting them under a field goal. I'll just take Ohio State. So, but for the pick 'em, I mean, that's the thing is you guys outnumbered me, so we kind of have to go Texas +2.5. I don't hate it though, but I will say I just lean Ohio State. So let's go with Texas for our first pick. Texas +2.5. And we're going to recap all these picks, guys, on a weekly basis, but that's going to be our first pick. Let's move it on
brother.
though.
It's a good pick.
Yeah. What'd you say?
It's a good. I said I like it. It's a good pick.
All right. I'm going to trust you guys here. I'm going to trust you guys more with the college football because you guys know a little more than me. I'm all locked into NFL. So next game. And also, guys, it's kind of similar to the other pick'em contests. The lines lock on Tuesday, so these lines are not going to change. So I don't know what the LSU Clemson line is right now.
It's currently +3.5.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say on this site it's Clemson -3.5. So this is a big game. It's at Clemson, number 9 LSU, number 4 Clemson, -3.5. Jay, I know you're going to have a little bit on this, but before I get to you, Simi, what do you think?
Bro, no read on this one, to be honest.
Come on, give a side.
No, I literally have no read on this game.
All right, no, you're good. You don't have to. We don't have to force anything. You can just say no read. Jay, what do you like? I mean, I feel like we're going to end up choosing LSU.
Well, so obviously Brian Kelly 0-3 in his first 3 years at LSU. So lost to the USC last year, lost to Florida State the year before, and Florida State in his first year. So he's currently 0-3. There's a lot of pressure to win at LSU, especially in non-conference games, and he has been absolutely dog water in non-conference games. So taking LSU here scares me a lot. But with that being said, it's year 2 of kind of the first stability season LSU has seen in a while, right? The defensive coordinator, second year there. Brian Kelly in his 4th year. Obviously, we had a great transfer portal. We have guys returning. Our middle linebacker was an All-American last year. Weeks, right? So Nussmeier, second year starting. There's a lot to look forward to there. He was great at times last year, pretty awful at times too. I think Klubnik is really going to struggle with how blitz happy our defensive coordinator is. We're going to blitz the crap out of them. Really, I think deflate. With such a heavy blitz package, could be it could go either ways, right? You could have home run plays in which Clemson exposes us and scores, in chunks, or you can have turnovers. And we've seen in the past that Klubnik can hold on to the ball a little too long and be turnover prone. With that being said, I think you have to go LSU +3.5 here with the 3.5. I don't like LSU to win this game, if I'm going to be completely honest, but I do like the 3.5.
Yeah, I could kind of chat about this one. I mean, I feel like kind of like you mentioned, it feels like it's been tradition every year with Brian Kelly week 1.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's
just
getting
roll
ridiculous.
it over. Just roll it over.
It's going to get the same interview, the same tweets. Like, I mean, what
the
are
same,
we doing?
The same slam on the table. Golly.
I know
Well,
about
he has to
Jaguar
win. He
fans.
has to win this. He has to win this game.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I'm just as a better, as a sports better, NFL football, just as a whole, plus 3.5. I love to take it when I can. Um, Even though I'll dabble with a minus 3.5, but it's got to be a case scenario where it's like I really think this team is gonna bring it to them, and I do think LSU is gonna have to put up a fight. So I'm good with LSU plus 3.5. Simi, you have any objection?
I guess I want to know what the line opened at. Why is it 3.5? 3.5 is kind of sus. And where's the game?
It's at Clemson. It's at Clemson. But
Okay.
it's also unique, kind of right. Like they named themselves their stadium Death Valley, obviously after. Well, I don't know if it's after, but the real Death Valley is in Baton Rouge. We all know that. So with that being said, there's just like an extra. There's more there, and but you have two outdated coaches in Dabo Sweeney and Brian Kelly. So it's honestly, I love the matchup against Dabo over if you're getting someone like just like a younger, rejuvenated coach, right? Like Lane Kiffin week one would I would not be going with LSU here because just someone that's more fun, more with the times. But Dabo, the energy within Clemson has been pretty poor the last I would say post Trevor Lawrence era has they've been really up and down. They've lost the juice just hasn't been there like it's been before. Um,
Yeah.
and I think there's a lot of pressure on Brian Kelly to win this game.
Yeah, I will say, so BetMGM has a 4. It's 3.5 everywhere else, but BetMGM does have a 4,
I think it's
which
gotten
is
down to
interesting.
2.5. I don't know. I think it's really bounced around between the 4 and 2.5.
Yeah, the Action Network guys I see 3 picks on Clemson, nothing on LSU yet.
God dang.
Um,
Is it
I don't
total
know.
total high or total low? I feel like it's
It's probably pretty
high,
high.
right?
Totals at 57.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
high.
okay. I have no problem with taking LSU in that.
Yeah, man. Ride or die. Go Tigers.
Let's
Go Tigers.
go Tigers. We know Tigers gonna win.
Yeah, dude, we got to have Jay. If they don't even cover this number, we're gonna have to talk about Brian Kelly, man. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's
it's
a fair
getting ridiculous,
conversation.
man.
Bro,
It's
if they don't cover this number, bro.
especially because this is their best recruiting year between transfers and freshmen and guys they've kept. If they don't, dude, don't even get me started. I'll be
Is
taking
this
my year 4.
year 4 Nuss or year 4 Brian Kelly?
No, so it's year 2 starting for Nuss, year 4
Year
for
2
Brian
Nuss.
Kelly, but Nuss has been there the entirety that Brian Kelly's been there.
Oh, that's
But
definitely a good thing.
yeah, it's a good thing. Our dude, it'll be a good game. I think it will be a good game.
Facts. All right. So that's 2 games. Do y'all think we can get 5 more, or what are we thinking? I
Yeah,
think we
man.
could.
Let's roll it out.
All right.
I have a quick look.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
That just includes fading the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Really?
Yeah, kind of just keeping it simple there, man. Just want them to prove me wrong.
All right. So the line on this site, just to make sure it's what you're looking at, it's minus 7.5.
Yeah.
You're good with
Yeah,
that?
I'd run
I'm
up the
not.
Gamecocks there, bro.
I like Tech plus 7.5, but
Dude, 7.5 is a crazy number.
That's a neutral game, I think, too.
yeah, that's the SEC, ACC
Yeah, it's in
matchup. I
Atlanta.
think it's in
3,
Atlanta. Yeah, the
3
Chick-fil-A.
p.m.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
yeah. I like Tech
CK,
here, brother.
CK tiebreaker.
Dude, give me South Carolina, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll rock
I
with
also
it
have
since I know
another
Timmy
one.
wants it.
I have
I mean,
another
dude,
one we can roll off.
if you're fading your team, like, bruh, you gotta bet. You gotta just listen,
Yeah,
trust.
rip it.
All right, well, go
True.
ahead, Jay.
Isn't Alabama minus 12.5 against Florida State?
They play on Saturday.
Saturday, I believe. Yeah, maybe Sunday actually.
I see. Miami Notre Dame is on Sunday. Oh, sorry guys. There's actually There's actually 2 more games that we have to choose from, but let me find the one that you brought up. Yeah, so Alabama is a 13.5 point favorite.
Yeah, give me Alabama. They roll through Florida State.
I could see that. 13.5 is a crazy number too, dude.
Yeah, but trust.
Dude, 13.5 and 7.5 is just where you want to take the dog. But I mean, if you guys are really confident about it, like those hooks are wild. Like
Dude.
27-14 type hook, Jay.
Nah, college football is different, bro. It's not the
big
Yeah, that's
NFL.
number.
true.
Big number for a reason.
Yeah. So, Simi, you go with that. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm not too pressed on anything, especially with college football. I want to see week 1 kind of play out. So we have how many games do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can choose one more miscellaneous game, but I guess let's do the 2 we have to. So
Yeah,
we've
let's do
got
it.
Notre Dame and Miami on Sunday night. Notre Dame's number 6, Miami's number 10, and Notre Dame is a 2.5 point favorite coming off a national championship run.
New quarterback.
What'd you say?
Miami's got Notre Dame has a new quarterback, obviously.
Same with Miami, right?
Miami, but he was a Georgia guy, right? You have Carson Beck now under
Oh,
center
that's right. Yeah.
for Miami. Oh man,
Line CK.
-2.5 Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say I would lean Miami. I know Bet gets a lot of hate, but you think about a guy that's,
He's
once
won.
played under Kirby Smart, big games at Georgia. I'll just take it,
Yeah, dude. Notre Dame looks so good last year, though, against A&M opening up, too. Dude, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go Notre Dame -2.5 here.
Send me tiebreaker.
Let me get a location and a total.
Location. It says, I think it's just going to be. Oh, here we go. I mean, yeah, it's at Miami. And then the total is 49.5.
I like the
I
over, too.
I feel like Notre Dame always has low totals. Jay, you said you like Notre Dame?
I like Notre Dame -2.5. Dude, Marcus Freeman's legit. He's a real deal.
He is such a pro, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't care that it's at Miami?
No.
That is kind of crazy. Notre Dame laying points.
Dude, that tells you what the book thinks about Notre Dame, though, for real. They think they're legit this year again.
Who's their QB? No clue.
Dude, because think about think about it. Like, what top 10 team at home wouldn't be favored in this matchup?
Everyone's all over Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Carson Beck kind of sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. I think Miami could literally finish this season unranked this year.
Let's go Notre Dame, bro.
All right. Notre Dame plus or -2.5 on the road week 1 against a top 10 team. That's crazy. All right. And then the last game we have to do, it's on Monday, actually. Monday night, we've got TCU is -3.5 on the road in Chapel Hill against UNC. 3.5.
Belichick. Game 1, Belichick.
Freaking clown.
Dude, that seems like a clown show.
Seems like a trap. Let me fade Chapel. Let me fade UNC, bro.
Yeah, I would just take TCU -3.5, man.
Aligned.
I don't know. Belichick don't look ready to go, man.
I mean, he looks ready to go home and put his PJs on.
I mean, he looks ready to go home.
Aligned. Yeah. TCU. Run it up.
We're good with TCU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TCU minus 3.5. Cool. And then we just need one more game. So unless you guys don't have anything, I'll list out a couple. There's UVA minus 11.5 versus Coastal Carolina. What the hell?
What
There's
the hell?
Penn State minus 44.5 against Nevada.
I saw that.
What else we got? Some ranked teams. So I mean, I don't know if we could touch we haven't done a Thursday or Friday game.
Oh,
So
dude, I think you have to go Tennessee. Tennessee minus 14 against Syracuse at home.
possibly I want to give out one more just because it seems like a good game. I don't know. Auburn versus Baylor. Auburn's minus 2.5. That's interesting.
I don't trust Auburn.
There's an
But
interesting Thursday game, I think.
Boise State, South Florida. What else? I don't see much else. There's Ohio, Rutgers, Jacksonville State, UCF, Wyoming, Akron,
Nebraska,
ECU,
Cincinnati.
North Carolina State.
Dude, I'm telling you guys.
Nebraska, Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, both Baylor and Auburn could both be awful. Like, there's just that's just such a wild card. I think you got to go Tennessee versus Syracuse here, man.
I'm probably good with that. That game is not at Tennessee, though. Just keep that in mind. It's in Atlanta at a neutral site.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's pretty much home.
And the line on here is 13.5.
Even better.
Let me see if there's anything else real quick.
Dude, bet the favorites week 1 in college football.
Except for LSU.
Yeah.
Well,
dude,
I think we
what?
have a couple dogs and then mostly favorites, right?
Yeah. But that's just because there's some solid games like inside the top 10, right? Like LSU versus Clemson, Ohio State versus Texas. I mean, that's
short
yeah.
favorites. Yeah.
So let me recap real quick what we have, and then obviously we'll go back through this next week on either our Monday or Tuesday episode. But we have our first game is going to be at noon on Saturday. We've got Tennessee minus 13.5 against Syracuse. And then also at noon on Saturday, obviously we've got Texas plus 2.5. That's where everyone's going to be watching against Ohio State. And then later that afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, we've got Bama minus 13.5 against Florida State. And then at night, you already know, go Tigers plus 3.5 against Clemson. And then we have 2 Sunday games. So Sunday's going to be pretty busy as well. We got South Carolina minus 7.5 at 3 o'clock. And then at 7:30 at night, we've got Notre Dame minus 2.5 against Miami. That's actually going to be a good game. And then last but not least, on Monday night, TCU, Fade and Belichick minus 3.5. Boys, I like it. I could see a 7-0.
Me too. I could see it. Hey, do we want to do a rollover? Do we have a best bet here to give the audience?
Shoot. Yeah, I mean, let's choose our best from those games. Why don't we?
Let's do it. I'm gonna go with Bama minus 13.5 against Florida State.
That's bet. Your vote.
Yeah.
Simi, any let pop out to you? I mean, what popped out to me was LSU. Just because it's like, we're going to be together watching that game, Jay. Come on, man.
Dude,
Brian Kelly needs this, man.
It's so hard for me. If this was Coach O, if this was Les Miles, absolutely, right? LSU, we would go into Oregon, we beat Oregon. We would go, dude, week 1, we were ready. I just, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. LSU plus 3.5. Best bet. That's rad.
Yeah. Roll that over.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Go Tigers, man. There we go. I mean, at this rate, Jay, we're going to be Bengals week 1 too.
No,
I'm not touching that. I'll tell you that right now.
Not touching that. No shot.
Joe Flacco's about to snap. He's about to have a career day.
Everyone does.
All right. We've been going pretty well. If you guys You guys okay with a quick game, real quick?
Yeah, let's run a game.
All right, real quick game, and then we'll get out of here. You guys know I always have my games. I'm not going to make it too hard, but I am going to try to put you guys up against each other. Let's see, where's it at? Where did I save my game at? So let's do. All right, so we're gonna call this. This is called perfect pairing. So what we're gonna be ranking, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this might be kind of hard actually. But we'll try. We'll try it. So I have something called perfect pairs, and this is all time. You guys definitely know everybody on this list, but it's called perfect pair. So total touchdowns among quarterback receiver duos, top 10 all time. I will say there is one duo on this list that did not play in our lifetime, we'll say. But besides that, everybody else has played together post 2000. They've played together post like 2006, we'll say, or 2005. So that's everyone's pretty recent.
All right.
Except for one duos in the 90s or 80s, I should say.
We got it.
All right. So we'll do 3 strikes. Jace, we're gonna start with you, man.
Shoot. Okay. Let me just get Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison out of the way.
Yeah, that's number 1. Jace, are you looking at your phone?
No, I'm literally holding a golf divot.
Where's your phone at, man? Nah, just all right. I gotta make sure. All right, that's number 1. Good job. 114 total touchdowns. Simi, it's your turn.
Maine, what about Carson Palmer and Chad Ochocinco?
They are not on the list. That's gonna be strike 1.
That was a weird.
No, it's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. They got to be close. So I'm not going to fault you too much for that. But I will say, I
feel like Carson Palmer's on.
Carson Palmer's not on the list at all, and neither is Chad Ochocinco. But let me give a little hints because this is tough. So like, there are 2 tight ends on this.
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, there's 2 tight end duos on here.
Okay, so
and then also, guys, I missed one. There actually is another. There's one more oldie before our lifetime, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Okay, but we don't. We're gonna throw that one out
because I was gonna ask that. Like, is Tom Brady and Gronk on here?
Yeah, they're number 2. Nice hit.
Thanks.
105. You think he's cheating, Simi? He's just going.
Nah, that was an easy one.
I'm playing. Real quick. I'm just gonna throw this out because I didn't even know this one. But
bro, just let's play.
Dude, you're not going to get this one. Can I just get this one out of here?
Sure.
It's bothering me. Dan Marino and Mark Clayton. I mean, maybe you could have got Marino, but I don't even know who Mark Clayton is, to be honest.
Hell
no.
We'll just get that out of there. But everyone else is recent, besides the other one. Go ahead, Simi.
Brady Moss.
That's going to be strike 2. They just didn't play enough games together.
Hey, we got Steve. We got Steve in the chat. Shout out, Steve.
What did he say?
What's up, Steve?
Providing wrong answers.
He said horrible guess.
Okay,
Steve, you're wrong. Breeze Graham is not on this list.
All right, I do have. All right, Steve, get out of here. I do have someone I think I want to throw with Breeze. Breeze and Marcus Colson. Are they on the list?
Yeah, they're on the list. Jay, you got to. Jay. They are not on the list. They are number 9 on this list.
Let's get it, dude.
Nice work.
Yo, Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald's on here.
I'm gonna give you a hint, Simi, because you're struggling with the strikes. But no, Larry's not on this list at all. So don't think Larry. He didn't play enough with one quarterback.
God dang. Dallas Clark is on here.
No, there's one other tight end, and Simi, think hard, man. You can get this tight end.
Antonio Gates, and Phillip Rivers.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers, number 4.
Okay.
So we got 1, 2, 4, and 9.
I'm gonna I have two guesses if this is wrong, but whatever. I'll just guess it. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones.
That's a great guess, actually. I don't know how they're not on here, but no, that's going to be strike one.
Dang.
It's kind of surprising, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Sammy, you're up.
Aaron Rodgers is on here as
still,
somebody.
There's still one more tight end quarterback duo, by the way.
Okay.
It's Jimmy Graham, huh?
No.
No, I already said it's not Graham.
Oh, okay. Okay. Aaron Rodgers is on here with somebody though.
Sammy asked leading questions.
I mean, if I give you a hint, I'll give Jess a hint. But yeah, Rodgers is on here somewhere.
He's on here with. Shoot, that's hard. With Greg Jennings.
No.
No, bro.
It's with Donald Driver then.
No. Go ahead, Jess.
Fuck.
Could I? Is Joe Montana and Jerry Rice on here?
Oh, no.
Dang, I thought that'd be the old.
But
group.
What was it?
You're thinking in the right direction there with that guess.
Is it Steve Young and Jerry Rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Those are my two. That was gonna be like my. Okay, give me
Yeah,
that.
that's number 3. Simi, you want to try again with the Packers one?
Rodgers and Tay Adams.
Yes, sir. That's number 5, right after Phillip Rivers and Gates.
Dude, I know Big Ben has to be on this list, but I just don't know if it's with. I'm just gonna go out and guess Big Ben with Antonio Brown.
Yeah, they're on the list. They're number 7, 78 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Nice work. And then we've got 2 more. We've got one quarterback tight end duo, and we've got one quarterback receiver duo.
All right, I like your guess.
Mahomes and Killer Trav. Why would they not be on here?
Yes, sir. You're right. They're the last ones in.
And then this isn't old, right? This guy is relatively recent.
Yeah.
Am I correct with thinking Vikings, Dante Culpepper, Randy Moss?
No. You're thinking around the right time period, but not the right team. You know what's interesting though is
could it be Matthew Stafford and
no?
Calvin?
So I'm gonna say this: the quarterback that is on here is actually already on here with someone else. So this is the only quarterback that's on here with 2 guys. This is like, yeah. Go ahead.
This has to be like a Cameronism, right? Like this has to be Big Ben with like a Heinz Ward or something. Nah.
I mean, the closest comparison is like Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase type vibes, if you know what I mean. Like when I say there's 2 players on this list, like the quarterback's the same.
True. It's a Peyton Manning, Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, Reggie Wayne's on here. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. There you guys go. You guys didn't do too bad.
Nah.
That was all 10?
I won.
Yeah, that was all of them. I mean,
That's
other than
nice.
the damn Mark Clayton, I would not have got that. But that was not too bad.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
What was the number for the top duo?
It was 114. Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison. Do you want all of them?
That's lit. Maybe like the top 3.
Yeah, Tom Brady and Gronk was 105. That's 2, and then Steve Young, Jerry Rice were 3 at 92. And then kind of wild, but Rivers and Gates were at 4 with 90. It's kind of wild.
That's lit.
That is wild.
And then Tay and Rodgers were tearing it up a couple of years. I remember Tay was just scoring it felt like 3 touchdowns a game. And then same with Big Ben and AB. I feel like Tay and Rodgers and Big Ben and AB were kind of similar, just like there were like 4 or 5
most dominant,
insane years.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, that's all I got. We got a good fat episode in tonight.
Bye.
Unless you guys got anything else.
No, brother, I'm good.
All good.
All good.
Go
You want to take us
Tigers.
out? Go Tigers. That's huge, dude. I'm pumped for the game.
Go Tigers.
Oh shoot.
What?
Okay, never mind. We'll wait on this. We'll wait on this.
You want to take us out?
Yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, actually, no, Jay, you take us out, man. I introed us, man.
All right, we got big ball gumbo coming up this weekend. We're gonna. Oh, sorry.
Alright,
No,
go.
yeah, man. This is Black and White Takes. Thanks for sticking around for the episode. We're gonna be picking this up fairly consistently as we head into a huge NFL and college football season. It's always great to get on with you guys. For till next time, this is Black and White Takes.
Shout out Steve in the chat.
We out.